Hi friends, before I start this episode of First Cup, I want to help you with your Christmas gift shopping plans. Do you have someone special on your list who is hard to shop for? Or are they interested in unique one-of-a-kind gifts? Then Wishing Stars Native Creations is your answer. My dear friend Chris Mayer has been making Native American jewelry for several years and is ready to help you give that special someone in your life a one-of-a-kind gift. Just go to www.facebook.com/Wishing Stars Native Creations. That's facebook.com/Wishing Stars Native Creations. It's all one word. Wishing Stars Native Creations. Go there today and find out how Chris can help you. She accepts several forms of payment, including money orders and PayPal.
CBS presents this program in color.
I hope Jeff doesn't feel that he has the right to take liberties.
Oh, Mother.
It makes me feel like...
Something tells me you've already had lots of candy.
That feels great on my abs.
Hi there, friends. Have you heard about this in the news? A new study has confirmed that people look at women's breasts more than they look at their faces. Definitely research money well spent. Happy Hump Day, my friends. I'm Joe Hafter. Today is Wednesday, October 30th, 2013, and you know what that means. It's time for your first cup.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long day, and you've got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future, yeah.
a pleasant Wednesday evening to you, my friends. It is the night of October 30th, 2013. Happy Hump Day evening and a second pot edition of First Cup. Tried to record earlier this morning, had some technical issues, namely ISP problems. Hopefully have those resolved, and we'll try to do the show now. Coming up on the program tonight, of course, the usual features such as news headlines, as well as Today in History, celebrity birthdays, Song of the Day, Hump Day Song of the Day, plus a whole lot more. We'll get to all that in just a moment. Boy, it feels like a week and a half has passed since yesterday, but I'll get to what's on my mind in just a moment. First things first, though, send me your emails, whether they be compliments about this program, criticisms, suggestions, ideas, things you'd like to hear, things you don't want to hear. You can send those emails to Gunther'sHouseOfFriends@gmail.com. That's Gunther'sHouseOfFriends@gmail.com, or call me on Skype at G800-486-8437. That's G800-486-8437. And you can also send me ideas for Song of the Day request, as well as songs that you might like to hear on the end of the year program, which I'll have a special edition of First Cup coming up on New Year's Eve. More details to come on that in the next few days and weeks to follow. You can also follow me on the old Twitter at jhaffner99. That's the letter J, HAFFNER, the number 99. jhaffner99 on Twitter. And also check out my website, tinyurl.com/Gunther's House, and tinyurl.com/GuntherMobile on your smartphone, whether it's an Android, iOS, or even a Windows phone. You know, I know us Windows phone users are few and far between, but it is catching on just like Android and iOS. Also, download the program on your Stitcher app, as well as on the Spreaker app. Go to Stitcher.com or Spreaker.com. Spreaker.com, be heard. And incidentally, you can get the Stitcher app directly off the opening page of my website. And a reminder, coming up in, let's see here, at about 10, 11 days from now. Anyway, on Sunday, November 10th, that'll be about 10 days from now. Yeah, it is 10 days from now, because 2 weeks from today is my birthday. Ugh. Anyway, coming up on the night of Sunday, November 10th, starting at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time, because we'll be back in Central Standard Time by that time. I'll have a program called Retro Radio. It's episode number 2. And on that program, I will have programs honoring our troops, because Veterans Day will be the next day. And anyway, check it out on that night, Sunday, November 10th. Some old comedy shows, basically celebrating the old USO tours of ages past. Okay? So looking forward to that. Let's see, what's on my mind for today? First things first, I meant to mention this yesterday, but didn't find out till late in the program. Former Missouri legislator, Missouri Congressman Ike Skelton, died earlier this week of complications from pneumonia. And Ike Skelton was a prominent name in Missouri politics when I was growing up, and including when I was in radio professionally a few years ago. Incidentally, pneumonia has been listed as the cause of the death for the 17-term West Central Missouri congressman. That was included in a preliminary obituary written yesterday by Nadler Funeral Home in Lexington, Missouri. Ike Skelton died Monday in a Virginia hospital, and he was surrounded by his wife and sons and their family. He was 81 years of age. His longtime staffer, Russell Orban, said that Skelton had entered the hospital a week prior with a bad cough, but the cause of death was not initially released. And his funeral is Monday at 2 o'clock at the Wyckoff Hall at Wentworth Military Academy in Lexington. Burial in the Macapella Cemetery with military rites. Visitation is Sunday from 2 until 8 at Wentworth Military Academy's Grondike Hall. Okay, so My regards to Ike Skelton and for his many, many years of service to Missourians and in the Missouri as Missouri's congressman in the, I believe in the Sedalia area, if I'm not mistaken. So, with that being said, we'll move on with the program. And a little bit earlier this evening, I have not seen the whole thing yet, but I did see the segment in which the History Channel's American Pickers, are you familiar with that show? It's a great show. Anyway, it featured Missouri's state penitentiary on tonight's episode. And for those of you not familiar with Missouri history, this penitentiary is in Jefferson City. It was one of the most notorious penitentiaries in the United States, and the world, as a matter of fact. It was built in 1836 and was decommissioned 10 years ago. Now it's basically just a tourist attraction, but it was interesting to see the insides of this. Now, I read a little bit about the history of this penitentiary earlier this year in a book I checked out at the local library online, and it's really interesting to see some of the stuff that went on there. Of course, one of the most notorious prisoners was James Earl Ray, the man that that assassinated Martin Luther King Jr. back in 1968, and he was a prisoner there a short time, if I'm not mistaken, before he assassinated Reverend King. So if you have a chance to check it out on the rebroadcast later on tonight. DVR it, okay? So check that out. Let's see here. They were in Jefferson City, by the way. Mike Wolf and Frank Fritz travel primarily in the Midwest buying antiques and collectibles. They were in Jefferson City in late July and early August and visited the president as well as other spots in Jefferson City, along with Boonville, not too far from where I grew up. And all the items in the prison are state property, but they did buy some stuff there made by prisoners and so forth. Okay. On to more serious matters. President Obama announced earlier today the Obamacare website is too slow and too many people have gotten stuck in it, adding that he's not happy about it. Well, I don't think very many people are happy with that website, including the people that built it. Well, the president said while he was in Boston today that... hold on just a moment here, folks. I'm having... okay, there we go. I shrunk the size of my text here, and I'm having a hard time reading it. Well, anyway, the president said in Boston today that he takes full responsibility for making sure that the website gets fixed as soon as possible, and he's hoping to have the site up and fully operational by the end of next month. We shall see. He added that people who have had their individual health care policies discontinued should just shop around in the new marketplace for better plans. Well, that may well be the case, but a lot of the complaints I've heard is that you got ditched by your current plan, and now you might not be eligible for another plan, which is something that you said wasn't going to happen to people. So some people are getting left in the cracks anyway. And you said this wasn't going to happen, Mr. President. Well, it's happening. Well, of course, the Health and Human Services Secretary, Kathleen Sebelius, how you pronounce her name, apologized for the miserably frustrating problems with the Affordable Care Act website and promised it would get fixed. But no matter, Health and Human Services Secretary told a House committee today, her words were no match for the screen showing that healthcare.gov was telling its users the system is down at the moment. Well, the 3.5-hour House Energy and Commerce Committee hearing was a public grilling of Sebelius over the problems with the President's healthcare reform program, as well as a public platform for the partisan politics that have dominated debate on the 2010 Affordable Care Act. Sebelius promised that the packed hearing room that a vast majority of consumers will be able to shop online for health insurance under the Affordable Care Act by the end of next month without the problems currently being reported, such as today's inaccessibility. And in these early weeks, access to healthcare.gov has been a miserably frustrating experience for way too many Americans, including many who have waited for years, in some cases their entire lives, for the security of health insurance, which is now a federal mandate. Sebelius said, adding that she was as frustrated and angry as anyone with the flawed launch of the website, and probably more embarrassed because